Something extremely rare happened on Tuesday's Wheel of Fortune episode. When the final spin bell rang, the game show aired a contestant spinning not once but 4 times. Wheel of Fortune is hitting the books for a college week special, featuring 3 studious solvers per night in their school crewnecks. Sydney from the University of Arizona faced Dane from the University of Kansas and Madeline from Baylor. Madeline had $12 K, Sydney $19.40 K, and Dane $2 K when it came time for the last puzzle before the 3-in-a-row toss-ups. At that point, the familiar final spin sound dinged. What this means is the time was up and the show needed to move on with only time for one more spin before the next segment, or so fans thought. Pat, 76, said, "Give it a final spin for us. Whatever he lands on, that will be what consonants are worth." But in a move that viewers raised eyebrows at, the final spin actually wasn't so final. First, Dane landed on a lose-a-turn wedge. "Well, let you spin again, we don't want it to be worth nothing," Pat said. Then, Dane landed on a lose-a-turn wedge again, all of which was kept in, and the audience gasped and laughed. The second time, Pat shouted, "Would you spin the darn thing again?" In the third final spin, Dane landed on a bankruptcy. Pat then walked over to the wheel and next to Dane looking bothered. Dane asked if Pat wanted to try, to which the longtime host asked, "Do you have your dad's phone number?" As Dane's dad was once on the show. Pat then went back to his position and finally, Dane landed on a $550, so the final spin was finally over. 4 final spins. Twitter fans geeked out over the typically cut down saga and tried recalling the last time bad final spins weren't edited out. One asked, have they ever before? Did they give the wheel a final spin just left in the times it hit bankrupt? At Wheel of Fortune, another user claimed, not since 1999. A third joked, Dane gave the wheel a final spin. A fourth wrote, this is the first time in the 21st century a penalty wedge final spin was not edited out. A fifth remarked, Dane landed on lose-a-turn twice before landing on bankrupt during the final spin. The wheel landed on $550 for the fourth spin. I believe this is the first time that has happened before in history. Hashtag Wheel of Fortune. A sixth said, that last spin segment is one for the history books. Final 4 spins. They haven't done that in a long time. Should we call Chuck Woolery back? Chuck Woolery was the original host before Pat and Vanna White stepped in the early 1980s.